Guys, welcome to reading our read aloud for today. So we left off with Meg, and I'm trying to figure out where we were. We left off on chapter 28, and Meg was hoping to eventually, I think, be a princess is what we read. So let's read chapter 29. Start with cursory and finish with the thread. Miggery Sow's luck continued. On her first day on the job as a castle servant, she was sent to deliver a spool of red thread to the princess. Mind, said the head of the serving staff, a dour woman named Louise. She is royalty. You must make sure you curtsy. How's that? Shouted Meg. You must curtsy, shouted Louise. Gore, said Meg. Yes'm. She took the spool of thread from Louise and made her way up the golden stairs to the princess's room, talking to herself as she went. Here I am off to see the princess, me, Miggery Sow, seeing the princess up close and personal like. And first off, I must curtsy, because she's royalty. At the door to the princess's room, Meg had a sudden crisis of confidence. She stood for a moment, clutching the spool of red thread and muttering to herself. Now, how did that go? She said. Give the princess the thread and then give her a curtsy. No. The first to the curtsy, then the thread. That's it. Gore, that's right. That's the order. Start with the curtsy and finish with the thread. She knocked at the princess's door. Enter, said the pea. Meg, hearing nothing, knocked again. Enter, said the pea. And Meg, still hearing nothing, knocked yet again. Maybe, she said to herself, the princess ain't to home. But then the door was flung wide, and there was the princess herself, staring right at Miggery Sow. Gore, said Meg, her mouth hanging open. Hello, said the pea. Are you the new serving maid? Have you brought me my thread? Curtsy, I must, shouted Meg. She gathered her skirts and dropped the spool of thread, struck foot out and stepped on the spool, rocked back and forth for what seemed like quite a long time, both to the watching princess and the rocking Meg, and finally fell to the floor in a Miggish thud. Whoopsie, said Miggery Sow. The pea could not help it. She laughed. That's all right, she said to Meg, shaking her head. It's the spirit of the thing that counts. How's that? Shouted Meg. It's the spirit of the thing that counts, shouted Pea. Thank you, miss, said Meg. She got slowly to her feet. She looked at the princess, and she looked down at the floor. First the curtsy, then the thread, Meg muttered. Pardon, said the pea. Core, said Meg. The thread! She dropped to her hands and knees to locate the spool of thread. When she found it, she stood back up and offered it to Pea. I brought you your thread, didn't I? Here's a picture of Miggery Sow falling. It's kind of hard to see. Lovely, said the princess as she took the thread from Meg. Thank you so much. I cannot seem to hold on to a spool of red thread. Everyone I have somehow disappears. Are you making a thing? Said Meg, squinting at the cloth in the pea's hand. I'm making a history of the world, my world, said the pea, in tapestry. See, here is my father, the king, and he is playing the guitar because that is something he loves to do, and does quite well. And here is my mother, the queen. She is eating soup because she loved soup. Soup, gore, that's against the law. Yes, said the princess. My father outlawed it because my mother died while eating it. Your ma's dead? Yes, said the pea. She died just last month. She bit the bottom of her lip to stop it from trembling. Ain't that the thing, said Meg. My ma is dead, too. How old are you when she died? Old was I? Said Meg, taking a step back away from the princess. I'm sorry, then. Oh, no. How old? How old were you? Shouted the pea. Not but 6, said Meg. I'm sorry, said the princess, and she gave Meg a quick, deep look of sympathy. How old are you now? 12 years. So am I, said the princess. We're the same age. What is your name? She shouted. Miggery Sow, but most just calls me Meg. And I saw you once before, Princess. You passed by on a little white horse on my birthday, and I was in the field with my uncle's sheep, and it was sunset time. Did I wave to you? Asked the princess. Did I wave? Shouted the pea. Yes, nodded Mig. But you didn't wave back, said the princess. I did, said Mig. Only you didn't see. Someday I will sit on my own little white horse and wear a crown and wave. Someday, said Mig. And she put up a hand to touch her left ear. I will be a princess too. Really, said the pea. She gave Mig another quick, deep look, but said nothing else. When Meg finally made her way down the golden stairs, Louise was waiting for her. How long, she roared, did it take you to deliver a spool of thread to the princess? Too long? Guessed Meg. That's right, said Louise, and she gave Meg a good clout to the ear. You are not destined to be one of our star servants. That is already abundantly clear. No, ma'am, said Meg. That's all right, though, because I aim to be a princess. You, a princess? Don't make me laugh. This reader was a little joke on Louise's part, as she was not a person who laughed, ever, not even at the notion of something as ridiculous as Miggery South becoming a princess. We're going to stop there.